Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we are using a team with Tentacruel. Now Tentacruel, pretty cool, with a nice move set in Access to Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Sludge Bomb, Mega Drain as well. So that's some really good coverage. I think another big thing about it is that it has Mirror Coat. So while Tentacruel isn't really the strongest offensively, only base 80 special attack and base 70 attack, it does have base 120 special defense. So with Mirror Coat, I could take something like a Starmie Psychic and knock it out with Mirror Coat after. So it's a really cool tech that Tentacruel does have. On top of that, it does have base 100 speed. So it's just a really cool tech for maybe like taking out a Zapdos, which can be really useful for a Dragonite or a Snorlax or anything like that. So if you guys are enjoying the Pokemon Let's Go Wi-Fi battles, or if you enjoy this one, I encourage you to check out the playlist. I have a bunch of them where I feature specific Pokemon. Feel free to leave a suggestion if you want to see something else, but of course check out that playlist because I may have already featured it. And yeah, let's get right into the battles. Feel free to check out the guide team building too, but yeah, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we have a game now. My opponent's team, pretty, I mean, Tentacruel ain't that bad here. I have Hydro Pump for Nidoking. I have Mirror Coat for Electrode, so that'll be really cool. Blastoise can Earthquake me if it wants to. So can Snorlax. I don't think Eevee can actually touch me at all. Ideally, I know Hydro Pump is really strong and Nidoking is not good defensively, but I don't even think it's a guaranteed KO on Nidoking. But I'm gonna lead off with it anyway. Every single time I see Eevee, I'm iffy about if this will be like a real battle or not, because I think Eevee's really solid. It's not like S rank material like the Melmetal I have right there, but it's pretty solid, and I can't wait to show it off. I just have to wait a little bit longer. Just gotta bear with me a little bit, but Eevee will be shown off. Don't worry. But yeah, I like Tentacruel because Tentacruel is faster than Nidoking and threatens it with the Hydro Pump. Leads off with Blastoise. Now, Blastoise can do a few things. Blastoise could actually end up having Earthquake. It doesn't have to have Earthquake though. I mean, Kangaskhan is definitely my way of winning it. So I think using Tentacruel to weaken Blastoise just a bit, allowing me to basically use my my Kangaskhan to break through my opponent's team. So yeah, we're gonna go for Sludge Bomb here. Didn't expect the Fake Out. Fake Out, Scald, Ice Beam, what, Dark Pulse? So maybe they can't even touch me. Yeah, I figured. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get some chip on something with the Sludge Bomb. I'm assuming it's gonna be this Electrode. Yep. Nice. Hey, that's some good damage. So I have a few choices here. I could just go for a Hydro Pump and not care, because I'll live their Thunderbolt or Thunder. And that'll knock them out, right? Unless they set up a screen. And because I do have a Sand Slash, I'm gonna go for Hydro Pump. I don't care. Because I do have a Sand Slash. Are they gonna double predicting Sand Slash? They do. So they double into Blastoise predicting Sand Slash. Okay, cool. So this is nice because I get off another Sludge Bomb after. And every single time I fire off a Sludge Bomb, I get a 30% chance to poison my opponent. So that's really nice. So I do know my opponent is competent. And I'm okay with using just Tentacruel offensively here. And because they did Mega Evolve their Blastoise, that means that they can't Mega Evolve their Gyarados, which is great. So that means Rocks are going to be nice. Versus that, their Fake Out is still doing nothing. We'll throw off a Sludge Bomb, do about 30% to them. Again, weakening this is really nice for Kangaskhan, because Kangaskhan goes in. That did less than 30%, I just want to say. But yeah, Kangaskhan absolutely goes in versus this guy. And I'm faster than Nidoking as well, so I can threaten that thing. So I just don't see a reason to not throw off Sludge Bombs. Eventually, I'll poison my opponent. And 2 KO them. Oh, my opponent does have Rest on their Blastoise, so that's why they have Eevee. Okay, so they know what they're doing. That's good. Fake Out, Rest, Scald. Don't know their last move. Maybe Toxic. So that's going to be nice for Kangaskhan's Facade. Once again, still no real Sludge Bomb switch-ins, right? I guess besides Snorlax, but I wouldn't mind weakening that thing either. If they go Nidoking, I can Hydro Pump that as well. They go Snorlax. Gonna get off a little bit of damage here. Not sure if I want to poison the Snorlax. But I do want to get up rocks. Especially because they have that they do have that Gyarados there. And I want to weaken that. Also, rocks mean that I can knock out Nidoking guaranteed, I think, with the Hydro Pump. They may end up going out into Eevee and going for the Swirly Swirl. That's something I can see them doing. Because Blastoise is asleep, it can't even come in on a double here. So we're going to be able to get up our rocks with Sand Slash. Guaranteed. Throw off a Body Slam. Please don't paralyze me. Nice. Because I think that a paralyzed Sand Slash die... Because I'd be slower than the Snorlax. And I think that I would go down to the to self-destruct if they wanted to go for that. So get up our rocks. Very nice for Gyarados. As they go for Yawn. I'm not as worried about Yawn. Yawn, Protect, Body Slam. Sand Slash is fine as Sleep Fodder, I think. I'll just go for Earthquake and weaken the Snorlax. This is really good for Kangaskhan. That's what I'm going towards anyway. If they paralyze me, they also can't sleep me, so maybe they get the para here. Alright, no para from my opponent. That's alright. Melmetal seems like the best play now. I come in on every attack they want to go for. I threaten something with Double Iron Bash. I also have Thunder Punch for Blastoise as well. As they go for Rest. Ooh, okay, so they're definitely taking advantage of the Eevee. That's pretty cool. They're 100% taking advantage of the Eevee. But the thing is, their team, especially with Blastoise asleep, has no switch-ins to Melmetal. Their best switch-in is Gyarados, and I don't even have to bother predicting that with Thunder Punch. I'm just going to go for Double Iron Bash. Like, they have no switches to Melmetal. So I do like that they are taking advantage of Eevee's ability to be a Cleric. And this is probably something that I'll be doing too when I show it off. But whatever is coming in is taking a hit. Oof, that Nidoking took too much. Assuming they want to go for Stealth Rock here over Earthquake, I'm going to make the Tentacruel play. Because even if they knock me out, that means they don't get up rocks. Because I can just bring out Kangaskhan and mess them up. So they might go for Stealth Rock. Which will allow me to just bring out my... which will allow me to just Sludge Bomb and knock them out. They do go for Earthquake though. Which is still a fair play. I don't think Tentacruel was going to be breaking through this team. I'll be honest with you guys. But... just because of based on what they had. But now I can bring out Kangaskhan and not care and just click Facade and basically 2-hit KO something. Outside of Snorlax. I think Snorlax would be 3-hit KO'd. But yeah, I click Facade and I'll 2-hit KO something. Maybe Gyarados might be. I prevent them from getting up rocks, which is amazing. And I don't really care too much about Eevee either. Because again, my Facade is my strongest attack versus this guy. So if they want to go for the Sizzly Slide and burn me, I would not mind. So go ahead and give me that Nidoking. Appreciate that. So Tentacruel didn't really do much in this game, like I said, but I don't think this was really one where it could. Initially, if they didn't have Rest on both Blastoise and Snorlax, maybe. Maybe it could have. I can see Eevee coming out now. And going for its Sparkly Swirl? I think it's Sparkly Swirl. That's what it's called. We'll just Facade for a 2. I think it'll be a 2-hit KO. At worst, right? It'll be a 2-hit KO at worst. I wonder if they're going to keep yawning me. Yep, nice 2-hit KO. There's a Sparkly Swirl. So they wake up both Blastoise and Snorlax. However, they don't do too much to me either way. They crit me, which is a little bit unfortunate. But at least they get you guys get to see support Eevee in action. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, Facade is still very strong versus my opponent's team. Go ahead and give me that Eevee. Nice, we don't have to deal with that. Don't have to deal with rocks at all from my opponent, which I like a lot. Blastoise is still something they can bring out, I guess. If they want to, because Blastoise isn't even that good. Like, if Fake Out, Scalds, and then what? I literally spam Facade. So what I'm actually going to do is go Snorlax, because I like Kangaskhan speed tier. Here, I'm going to go Snorlax. And just spam Facade. They're going to fake me out. Every bit of chip damage might end up mattering on Kangaskhan for the Gyarados. Even though at the end of the day, because they can't Mega Evolve Gyarados, Thunder Punch is going to KO it. There's the Fake Out. And I just spam Facade now. It kind of sucks that they had the rest though. I didn't get to show off Tentacruel. It's still a good game. Like this is still definitely a game, but I don't get to show off Tentacruel in the first one. Hopefully the second one I can. So I'm not sure what they want to do here because again, if they burn me, they're so scared to go for Scald and burn. That did a good chunk. Oh, because you cribbed me. I'm about to say, oh, that wasn't a bad move. They're so scared to burn me with Scald. That's funny. That they're going for Aqua Jet. That way they don't burn me. That's very funny. Dude, just go for Scald. It's okay if you burn me. I mean, at this point, if they burn me, they're gone. I'm just gonna self-destruct because I don't want to mess around with this thing. At all. And if he randomly switches, then self-destruct takes a Pokemon with it. Outrage wins from Dragonite. So he can't, my opponent can't stop that. They do go for Scald there. That won't knock me out. They don't burn me, and I'm going to be able to knock out the Blastoise. Beautiful. Go ahead and give me that Blastoise. Lovely. So I can go out to Kangaskhan and click Fake Out. And not care about something. I like that play, especially if they go like Electrode, for instance, because then what I can do is I can sack Sand Slash before they end up going for like Thunder Wave or something to slow down my Kangaskhan, because Kangaskhan definitely has the speed advantage versus my opponent's team, besides obviously this Electrode. So yeah, we're Fake Out. Fake Out will be a 2-hit KO, so I have to sack and come back in and go for Fake Out again. I wish Fake Out can work more than just the first turn. But that'd be kind of broken. There we go. I can just sack Sand Slash. They might not even be able to touch me. They might have Foul Play. Basically, the reason I'm doing this is because they may have Thunder Wave, and I don't want Paralysis. While it would boost my Facade, I don't want it getting in the way of, you know, potentially me winning. So we'll waste some screens here, we'll waste some sleep turns. Doesn't really matter. Reflect is good, obviously, because my attackers are all physical. Oh, Electro goes down to rocks. Nice. They bring out Gyarados. You guys can put me, you guys can knock me out here if you want. Just wasting screen turns. Go for Rock Slide. I don't think Rock Slide will even break a sub if they do go for sub. If I do manage to wake up, I don't think it'll break a sub just because of the Reflect. Sand Slash isn't that strong. Alright, so now we'll bring out my Melmetal. I'll go for Thunder Punch just to get off a little bit of damage. It won't be a KO just because of the Reflect. Maybe I can make it actually be a KO and not care as much. Yeah. Let's waste a few more turns of Reflect by just going Kangaskhan. Because that's 2 turns. This will be a third. The turn they set it. The turn they switch, the turn they attack. This is the 3rd turn. So this is the 4th turn here. Yeah, the turn they set it. Switch to Gyarados, turn 2. Attack with Gyarados, turn 3. Turn 4, I Fake Out. Turn 5, I Facade. Yep. Alright, so they have one more turn, and I crit them. Again, didn't really matter because Thunder Punch was knocking them out at any range of HP. But now it means I can 2-hit KO them with my Facade instead of... like, this one's not going to do a lot because of Reflect, but the next one will knock them out. Yep. I've been getting crits with my Kangaskhan so much now, man. Can't even switch out Gyarados due to rocks. Electro goes down too. And then the Snorlax is all my opponent has left. And what I gotta do is, I'll just stay on my Kangaskhan until I go down. I get off a little bit of damage on this Snorlax, and then go Melmetal and click Double Iron Bash. Or go Dragonite and click Outrage. All will work. With no Reflect up, Snorlax is not gonna be taking those. I also live a Body Slam. They may go for Yawn, I guess. Yawn, Rest, Body Slam, maybe Earthquake is their last move. Toxic, I don't know. But I don't want to switch out to Melmetal and have it be paralyzed and, you know, have something get annoying because of that. You know what I mean? So we're just trying to play this end game as much as we can. As optimally as we can. Or the most optimal way, better. Need to go for Body Slam. Hopefully they crit me. Okay, I just stand with Kangaskhan until I go down. Like I said, that's the best way to do it, because if I go Melmetal and they Body Slam paralyze me and then they get like a rest and, you know, things get a little bit crazy and Dragonite gets hacked too. I don't know. There's just like ways I can lose, right? So, I'll actually just go Dragonite and click Outrage and finish them off. So unfortunately, like I said, Tentacruel did not do much. I got information out of their sets because of Tentacruel, but offensively or even defensively, it did not do anything in this game. But I did get information, which was crucial. I got to find out that both Snorlax and the Blastoise had rest, which made sense when you combine them with Eevee. Yeah, my opponent's going to end up running there. Alright, so guys, I'll be back with another battle. And yeah, see you in a sec. Alright guys, so we have what I would consider a very tough game. I don't know if their rocker is Aerodactyl or Nidoqueen, but I want to lead Tentacruel just in case it is the Nidoqueen, because I can at least weaken it to the point of Kangaskhan. Basically, their team is very threatening. I think Sandslash checking both Melmetal and Aerodactyl is important, and even the potential Charizard too. But leading Tentacruel just gives me a Hydro Pump early if they lead off a Nidoqueen. Unfortunately, it's not a KO. But if they opt to go for Stealth Rock over Earthquake, then I get the most out of the turn, you know? Earthquake blows me away, but Hydro Pump does about 90-something%, so I'll take it. They unfortunately do lead off with Aerodactyl. And Aerodactyl's Earthquake is going to hurt. However, unless they Mega Evolve, they cannot knock me out, and my Hydro Pump has a decent shot at knocking them out, so I'm going to go for it. So the best case scenario for me, I actually get the basically 70% roll right here. I mean, I guess you have to factor in Hydro Pump's accuracy as well. I'm modest, so I get the 70% roll here. Let's get this. There we go. And then they go Alakazam and click Psychic as I go for Miracle. Mega Alakazam doesn't knock me out in one hit, and Miracle devours them. So that's like the best. That's like the best scenario for me. They end up going Nidoqueen, which again I don't mind damage on. I'm faster, so Tentacruel already did his job. Damage on this was really nice. Melmetal is a problem. Maybe I should make the Sandslash play instead and get up rocks for Charizard. I'm actually going to do that instead. Because I believe my Sandslash will be able to take an Earthquake into an Ice Beam from a Nidoqueen. I could be wrong though. The other option is, of course, like I said, hitting them with... I do take an Earthquake into Ice Beam, right? Yeah, I could take an Earthquake into Ice Beam. I really want my rocks up, especially for that Charizard. I want to pressure that thing. For Muck as well. As they go for Thunder Punch. Oh, okay, so now I guarantee take at least one attack they go for here. And I'll get up those rocks. Earthquakes. Maybe they're trying to bait me with this Earthquake. Hey, I don't mind. Getting up rocks for Charizard is really, really nice, because that means Tentacruel knocks it out with Hydro Pump guaranteed. I mean, you know, provided I connect and stuff like that. That stuff is very important too. I wonder if they're using Zardex in this game. It makes sense because I have Melmetal, right? You want to use it to weaken me. So we're Earthquake here. As they go for Poison, they don't have anything to hit me, I guess. Unless they expected me to go Dragonite. That's probably what they did. So they can't touch me, which is amazing. Because Sandslash is either going to beat down this Nidoqueen or put it in range of Tentacruel's Ice Beam. So very good. I don't feel like covering a switch by going for Rock Slide. It's not necessary, because I think I have outs versus Charizard. Yeah, they should have just Earthquake 3 times. That was the better play. They would have 3 KO'd me. Or at least been really close. I think it would have 3 KO'd me, actually, yeah. They should have Earthquake on the Tentacruel too, but they went for Thunder Punch because it hits Tentacruel plus Dragonite. Sometimes plays like that are just not necessary, especially if my opponent's last move, like the way they're playing it, I kind of feel like it was Dragon Tail, right? You don't need damage on Dragonite if you have Dragon Tail to force it out. So sometimes those plays are not necessary. Thunder Punch is just as strong as Earthquake as well versus Tentacruel, so they bring out their Alakazam. I'm just going to click Earthquake. If they Mega Evolve this and they're not Mega Evolving Charizard, which is nice for obviously my Tentacruel. At full HP, Tentacruel can live a Psychic from Alakazam, but after Rocks, never. It's already a roll to live Psychic from Alakazam anyway. So the best play is just weakening this thing. And then bringing out my Melmetal and clicking Double Iron Bash. And then maybe using Tentacruel later for their own Melmetal. But yeah, it's just to weaken this thing. Or attempt to weaken it. I got 2 KOs though, and the big one was definitely the Aerodactyl. That was huge. Speed tier wise, Aerodactyl was very scary. And defensively, I didn't really feel like I deal with it. Alakazam, I feel like I have Fake Out. I have Dragonite, which lives a hit. Tentacruel had Mirror Coat. Melmetal obviously lives 2 hits, and Snorlax lives like 3. Double Iron Bash destroys this Alakazam's stomach. They trying to weaken me for their own Melmetal, maybe? That does so much. Or they're trying to bring out Charizard after. Either way, I'm able to destroy the Alakazam. They're going to bring out more than likely Charizard next, which will allow me to go out into Tentacruel and just click Hydro Pump. They can't Mega Evolve their Charizard either because they Mega this. So, there goes Charizard. I'll keep Melmetal around because it could still live a Fire Blast even from Muck. And I'm just going to make the Tentacruel play. Snorlax can still Earthquake Melmetal. I like Tentacruel though because again that Hydro Pump is very crucial I think on Melmetal too. But I'm talking about my opponent's Melmetal and mine at the same time. They go for Flamethrower, nice. Tentacruel should be able to take that. I think I take an Earthquake too. I'll be maybe it's a Speed type too and I'm modest so they have to be like modest and then I have to win a Speed type too. We'll see. They just switch into Muck. Oh, they go Melmetal. Nah, this is way better for Tentacruel. I love shiny Melmetal. But this is way better for Tentacruel. That's cool. I have to get myself a shiny Melmetal. Because I need this damage on you. That's some big damage. It doesn't even need to be a 2-hit KO. But just landing it again will be so good for me. Yeah, because now Kangaskhan just destroys. Hey, unfortunately it was not a 2-hit KO. This Thunder Punch is going to send my Tentacruel flying back. But Tentacruel did his job. Got rid of Aerodactyl. Weakened the Melmetal to the point of my Kangaskhan just come in. All I got to do is click Facade with this Kangaskhan and I win the game. That's it. Kangaskhan comes out. I literally just Mega Evolve. I click Facade. It knocks out Charizard. They go Muck at 2-hit KO that with Earthquake. Facade has no switch-ins. And at that percentage, they definitely go down to my Facade, so nice. Tentacruel did his job in this game. A lot faster of a game than the first one, for sure. Give me that. Unfortunately, I was not able to show off Mirror Coat because we didn't fight any Starmies and Alakazam didn't come out immediately on Tentacruel. That would have been very, very, very cool. If it did. No pun intended, but that would have been very cool. If it did. And I just lived it. I clicked Mirror Coat. They got blown away. Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. I'm sorry. I would have loved that, but didn't work out that way. Charizard comes out. All I gotta do is click Facade. Even if it Will-O-Wisp me, it just boosts my Facade if anything. Flamethrower cannot knock me out. There's no abilities, so it's not like Charizard's and Blaze. And then Muck gets 2-hit KO'd. They might just forfeit here too. Oh, I just win a Speed tie. Nice. Charizard goes down. Muck is going to come out, which is Earthquake for the 2-hit KO, and that should be game. Unless it's like a minimized Muck, and then that'll kind of suck. That'll kind of suck if I miss. But I feel like, I don't know, man. Like, just back, like what I was saying before. When I go for these Earthquakes, I don't be missing on these Mucks. I don't. I don't be missing, even when they go for minimize. It's because I shake the ground. Alright, so we 2-hit KO you. I haven't used a Alolan Muck in a while. I still have to feature it. That is so much damage. That did so much. As they go for Crunch, and we can finish him off with our second Earthquake, and that'll be game. Nice. I'm happy that Tentacruel put in a little bit more work in this game than it definitely did in the first game. So, beautiful. It hit all its Hydro Pumps too. Very happy about that. But alright, I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You guys can check out, as I mentioned before, my other Wi-Fi battles in the playlist down below. I will see you guys tomorrow with another Wi-Fi battle. Goodbye, my friends.